Hi, welcome to a new year. Pramali Gurari, Vedic astrologer, soul purpose mentor, and I am thrilled to be with you today. I wanted to connect with you about intentions. Whether it was the new year or not the new year, it's always a great time to really get clear and set your intentions. And the new year is just this really poignant time where we're having this turning point from the year you've come from to the year you're going into. So it's really beneficial to look back at this year that you've just journeyed through and notice what you're really grateful for. What did you create this year? What did you move through maybe that was challenging? What did you let go of? And also, what did you embrace? How are you feeling now at the precipice of a new year compared to last year? Not for judging good or bad, but just for noticing, getting present with where you are really helps you to get present for where you want to go in the future. So when I look back at this year, it's been an amazing year. My business has grown, my business has doubled, even tripled. And that means that I'm making a bigger difference. I'm helping more people really get on purpose, live the feminine way, move from the inside out, trust their inner knowing. I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier to be making the difference that I'm making. My relationship with my man is thriving deeper than ever. My family is together. My son's home from college. I'm really enjoying the love that I have in my life, the connection with community. I'm connected with community this year in a whole new way. I have several different communities. I have my business community, my mastermind community that nourishes, supports, and inspires me, and I get to offer that back to. I have my community of people that I work with that I'm endlessly inspired by. I have the opportunity to support, and I'm just completely honored to be in their lives. I have my community of my friends, some I've had for a long time, some are newer in my life, and people that I just really enjoy spending my time with, and that we feed each other in different ways, but mostly that there's a deep level of connection. And I know for me, part of what really makes me tick, part of my purpose is deeply connecting. So I know through my communities that that's being nourished, and I really feel just incredibly, incredibly blessed. When I turn and look towards the new year, there's intentions that I have for myself, and I want to help you get clear on what your intentions are for yourself. So why do we set intentions? Why do we do this? Because we are intending all the time, whether you're aware of it or not aware of it, whether you're conscious of it or not conscious of it. Every belief you have, every choice you make, every choice you don't make is all you putting your intentional energy into creating the life that you're living. You're creating your reality. So when you get conscious about your intentions and actually put some more clarifiers on your intention and get into alignment with how your intention is going to make you feel, the real purpose behind your intention, then you add the power of focus to whatever it is that you want to create for yourself. I know that you know, just like I know, when you have a goal or an intention that doesn't come into manifestation. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Maybe it wasn't meant to be at this particular time. But also, if you told yourself the truth, there's probably times that you haven't put the focused intent, the focused energy you've needed to in that particular area in order to bring that into fruition. So we can be acting like a big floodlight and energy going everywhere, or we can get really specific like a laser and take our focused intent in a particular direction, which will bring something into fruition. So there are 4 keys that I've identified in intending, in the practice of intention, whether it's at the beginning of the year or what you're intending for your day, what you're intending for your week, what you're intending for your relationship, for your business. And so the number one part of intention to get in touch with is, what is the purpose of it? What's the why in your intention? You've got to know why. Everything, when we're connected to the purpose of it, remember, you're connected to the deeper meaning. When you're connected to purpose, it will pull you forward. You know why in your bones. You know why you're doing what you're doing. Okay? So I want to invite you just to get in touch with one of your intentions, whether you've articulated this for yourself or not, or just pulling up a fresh intention for yourself right now. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, tune into your heart. You can just imagine your mind being like a pebble or a stone. You're going to drop straight down into the pond of your heart. Let your awareness expand. You could also imagine a beautiful slide between your head and your heart. Just take a deep breath and come all the way down to your heart. And take another deep breath and really let yourself land down in the field of your heart. This is where you're connected with all possibilities. Science has shown us that the field of the heart is thousands of times stronger than the field of the mind. Everything you need to know is already inside you, and I want to help you to open that door to that so that you can become aware of it. And then I want to help you to be able to take inspired action, move forward from the inside out, so you really can actualize your life, have what it is that you want, the relationship, that make a difference in the world that you want. So just let this question drop in for you now. And by drop in, I mean let it drop into your heart, like I'm throwing a pebble right into the pond of your heart. And just let this question drop in. If I did know what it is that my heart is really wanting for me, intending for me to move forward with this year, just one of the many things that my heart, my soul really is calling me forward to in this year, what might that be? Just tune into what that is. If it's an intention you already know or one you're setting now, you might want to make a note of it, or at least make a mental note for the moment. If you need more time, you could always pause this video. Okay, let's take it to the next step. Tune back in again. And why do I want this? Why? Why is it? What's my big why? What's the purpose of this intention for me? What's the purpose of this intention for me? So take a moment and just let that come up for you. If I had this that I'm being called to, if I built my business in this way, if I was making a bigger difference in the world, if I had that house, what's the bigger why to that? Okay, so now you're connected with the purpose of that. And that's incredibly useful to know that bigger why, to know that bigger why. So I was working with one of my clients today, and her big intention was to really believe in and trust herself, to really believe in and trust herself. And the why behind that is that she would be able to be making a bigger difference if she was doing that. She would also be incredibly happy, and be able to feel her self-empowerment and know she was really doing what she was here to do. So check in with what that why is for you. The next step in this process is to understand, how is that going to make me feel? Because no matter what it is that you're doing, whether you're having a piece of chocolate cake, whether you're visiting with your best friend, whether you're really working hard on a project, whether you're not going to that appointment that you know you should go to, it's all because you believe you will feel a particular way in doing it or not doing it. This may not, again, be conscious, but underneath, it's all about how we want to feel, and our feelings are a vibrational energy that attract to us. So when you're clear about how it is that you will feel, what the purpose is, and how is that going to make you feel, that particular intention. So just tune into that for a moment. How will it make me feel? When you've got that, the third step is understanding what might be holding you back and what you need to gather up, what you need to embrace, maybe even what you need to do in order to execute this intention or get focused on it in a way that will move you forward. So tune back in. If I did know what it is that I would need to surrender in order to fulfill this intention, to really live into it and bring it into my reality, what would be useful for me to surrender? And just tune into what that is. What would be useful for me to surrender? You can make a note of that. Let go. I like surrender is a feminine word. Just give it up. It's just time to give it up, and you know. In fact, there's a lot of planetary energy right now supporting you in releasing, in letting go of what's no longer serving you. And it doesn't have to be a big, bad, painful thing that's no longer serving you. It just might be not serving you anymore. It's just time to let it go, making space for more of what does serve you. Okay, next question, next part of the process, next important is what would be most useful? What would be most useful for you to embrace? For you to embrace in order to be able to put your focus on this intention and bring it into your reality this year? What would be most useful for you to embrace? Is there support and help you need to embrace in some way? Is it a new perception for yourself, a new way of being, just even being open to the possibility? Might you need to embrace actually taking some kind of an action? Just tune into whatever that might be. And again, make a note of that. And the final step in the process to really make it effective, and you can do this on a daily basis, a weekly basis, on your intentions, and that is to get in touch with what your inspired action is. So tune in once again, inside, and then move out into the world. And what's one inspired action that I could take that would support me in this intention? That would support me in creating and focusing on this intention and embracing what I need to and surrendering what I'm being called to surrender as well. So I could really be on purpose with this intention and make it happen for myself. Attract what I need. Let's tune into what that inspired action is for you. Whatever comes up is perfect, okay? The client I was talking about earlier with her intention to be able to trust and believe in herself, and she had some doubts to surrender. She had some ways of being that she also needed to embrace. And, you know, her inspired action really came down to being able to we did a breakthrough around the surrender of the doubt, and for her to be able to tune in every day to that trust in herself and belief in herself, to really take the few minutes, in fact, we created her a meditation for that, to tune in and really own it before she started moving into her day. So she moved forward with trust. And that just happened to be the inspired action that came up today. Next week, that may be different for that. So inspired action is a really big subject. In fact, intention is, and I'm going to be talking about it all month with you. I did a training call that really went over 5 different categories of New Year's intentions. The intention that you have for your career and your business, your self-love, your well-being, for your relationships, for your money, for your spirituality, for your service in the world. And I'm going to put the link to that is down below this video here, or in the email that you received it from. And that's a whole 60-minute training on getting really articulate about your intentions. Next time we're together, we're going to talk about inspired action and what keeps us from taking it, and how we can actually get our flesh moving in the direction that we want to and actually take those inspired actions. I would love to hear from you what your intentions are. Feel free to comment below. Feel free to email me and let me know what your intentions are. And if you're needing more help with getting clear on what your intentions are, or the support to actually move forward with them, please send me an email. premalee@premalee.com, and I would be happy to talk with you about how to help you move forward to really make your intentions a reality for you this year. Remember, what's good for you is good for everyone. Blessings. Have a beautiful day.